For thousands of years, the Egyptian pyramids have been magnificent symbols of civilization, expressing unique architectural prowess and royal power. But what if the story were different? What if the pyramids did not have the known square peaks, but instead had sharp obelisk heads pointing skyward? How would that look, and how would it have affected Egyptian history and culture? We start by imagining how pyramids with obelisk peaks would be designed. Obelisks always symbolize the sun and the power of gods in Egyptian culture, and adding obelisk peaks to pyramids could elevate these structures to greater symbols of the sun and sky. Their architectural design would be completely different, with the obelisks being integrated into the structure rather than just as decorations or additional elements. We would need to think about how to build these pyramids with obelisk peaks while maintaining their stability. They might be larger and more massive, with a wider base to support the sharp peak. The materials used might be different, needing stronger materials to support the weight and height. If the pyramids had obelisk peaks, their symbolism would change. The current pyramids represent stability and permanence, but with obelisk peaks, they would convey a new meaning linking the earth and sky more powerfully. In the religious aspect, pyramids were considered eternal abodes for pharaohs, but with obelisk peaks, they might become symbols of direct connection with the gods and perhaps used for entirely different religious purposes. Pyramids with obelisk peaks could be more specifically places of worship for the sun, using advanced techniques to focus sunlight at certain times of the day. This change in pyramid design would certainly impact ancient and modern Egyptian architecture. Obelisks were often used as standalone monuments, but merging them with pyramids would open new avenues in art and architecture. How might Egyptian architecture have evolved if pyramids had obelisk peaks? It could lead to the development of new building and design techniques. Changes might occur in temple construction and even in royal palaces and homes. Let's imagine now that these pyramids with obelisk peaks existed and were built in the modern era. How would that affect culture and art today? Would the pyramids become a bigger symbol of tourism and Egyptian identity? How would they be portrayed in movies and popular culture? In today's world, pyramids with obelisk peaks could be a subject of many academic and artistic studies. They could be an inspiration for many artists and architects who want to revive Egyptian heritage in a new way. Perhaps they would become venues for major global events, where people gather under the colossal obelisks to celebrate ancient Egyptian culture. If the pyramids had obelisk peaks, Egyptian civilization would take a new turn in history. These structures could be more intricate symbols of spirituality and royal power. While we live in a fast-changing world today, the pyramids, in all their different shapes, remain a testament to the grandeur of that ancient civilization, and the idea of what if remains open to imagination and creativity. Can we imagine how history would be different? Would pyramids with obelisk peaks change the course of Egyptian civilization, or remain just a thought in our imagination? Leave your comments and share your thoughts on this intriguing alternate scenario.